family. Welcome. Welcome to Sweet Annie's Life. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today, we are going to look at a super simple recipe. But before we start, I'm going to tell you why I wanted to do this recipe. Well, yesterday was the anniversary of my mom's death. She died 35 years ago. And for those of you that have been following me on this channel would heard me allude to that before. She died at the age 46. She would have been 47 on the 2nd of February. And she died on the 2nd of January. So this was one of her recipes, a recipe that she loved to do. And I just wanted to share it with you. And I just wanted it to be in remembrance of her. So this is just a remembrance video of my mom and one of her favorite recipes. So, but before we start, this channel deals with faith, a little bit of skin, a little bit of hair. It deals with testimonies. It deals with In the Kitchen with Annie, which is what we're doing now. Some of my videos would be a little bit of everything. As I always say, this is a melting pot channel. So whatever you choose to watch, you can watch whatever you're interested in. So, as I said, this recipe is a very simple recipe, and we are going to start it now. I have all my ingredients right here in front of me, so I will be sharing them with you by bringing them up. So this is my tomatoes. And this is just one whole tomato, medium size, that I would have taken out the seeds, so I pitted them. Oh, but I forgot to tell you the name of the recipe. So the recipe that I am going to be doing for you today is going to be Buljol. And we would normally eat this when I was little. We would normally eat it with some bakes, because she would probably do some bakes with it. One of these days, I'll show you how I do my bakes. And my children could tell you that a lot of the times when we didn't have breakfast, that's what they ate, bakes with some butter, which was our breakfast. And so let's get started again. This is a little bit of hot pepper that I will be putting in as well. This is some garlic. And this is just 3 cloves of garlic. I might not use all, but for the sake of time, I just prepared some of this stuff. And this is my onions. And this is like 1/4 of the red onion and 1/4 of the white onion. This is my cucumbers. These are my lemons. And this is just a little echalot. And my favorite thing, parsley, my favorite thing. So let us get started. But before we get started, this is the start of the show. And this is little less than 1 pound of saltfish, because this is salted cod. I realized that when I went to the supermarket yesterday to look, I had this in the fridge, thank goodness. I went to look for some salted cod. They only had like big packages, and those were $30-something. So they didn't have any small packages. And in Barbados, saltfish is like so cheap. So, but let's look at the recipe now, and we will get started because it is super quick. So what we are going to do, we are going to cut up a little bit. Let me move these things out of the way a little so that you can see. But we are going to cut these echalons in small cubes, and I just chopped the cucumber, I chopped the onions, I chopped the tomato, and that is basically it. Then, so we are going to, so this is like a fresh, I don't even know what you would call it, a fresh seasoning. And let's cut up some of our parsley. I just love the smell of parsley, don't you? I don't know why. I know in America they use cilantro a lot, but because we use parsley in Barbados, I just couldn't acquire the taste of the cilantro. All right, so let me just put my parsley and my echalons in the, I think that's the only thing I have to cut up right now, except for the lemons. So let me just, and then we are going to put in our tomato, and I'm going to put in a little bit of this is just a little bit of sweet pepper, green, and some red sweet pepper. And I don't use a lot of sweet pepper because it's very acid for me, and my skin doesn't like too much of the acid. And it already has the tomatoes in it, which is also very acid. So I am just chopping my sweet peppers up now because this is basically for flavor, and hence you would hear that in a lot of my videos I'll be talking about my skin a lot because I have a very serious issue with my skin. If I eat certain things, it break out. If certain things touch my skin, it break out. And every single time my skin breaks out, it gets black. I suffer with hyperpigmentation, and then all right, it's looking good so far. So let's just set this aside a little. And I'm just slicing my lemons. And we are going to put in some of our onions now. This is such a cool recipe. Doesn't it look nice? And some garlic, some fresh garlic. I'm using half of that. As I said, this is 3 cloves. I'm going to use half of that because later on what I will do, I'll taste it and see if it needs anything, and I'll add it then. And then finally, the cucumbers. Now, this is a recipe that basically you can put whatever you want in it. You can, like, this is cold salad, saltfish salad, so to speak. All right, so that's how everything looks so far. And doesn't it look great? And now I'm just gonna squeeze my lemon. If there is any other recipes that y'all wanted me to do for you, you can just send me a comment and let me know. Or if there is anything at all you wanted to, anything at all regarding to my channel, if there's anything at all you were interested in, just let me know. You can send me a comment and let me know. All right, so I am going to put in some of the lemon juice. And then we are going to take our saltfish. And this is what I'm going to do. This is what I normally do. I just take my hands and squish it out, because I'm doing it exactly the same way how she used to do it. Just take our hands and make it fine. So if you're enjoying this recipe, this very short recipe, you can just let me know, because just press the thumbs up button, which is the like button, and share this video and subscribe. All right, we are all done. And then we are going to add the fish in there. And this is some boneless cod. And when we add the fish in there, we are just going to mix it all up, because we wouldn't put any salt in this, of course, because the fish is slightly salty. This looks awesome. I'm going to put a little bit more of the onion, because sweet onion is just what it says. It's very sweet. This is just a little bit of oil. And we're just going to put a little bit of oil in it. And this oil was a little warm. Our buljol is all done. So this is what we are going to have today for lunch. And we are going to eat it with some biscuits. So it's all done. Doesn't it look great? Our buljol is all done. Doesn't it look great? So I will come back and I will do a taste test for you. Our buljol is all done. I tasted it and it tastes great. So if you like this recipe, it would be a pleasure if you would give me a like, a share, and subscribe, because we made buljol today. And I only hope that I did it justice for my mom, because as I said, it was one of her favorite recipes. And she just loved saltfish. So we ate it with some biscuits or some bakes or something, and it was always very good. And mine tastes just like hers, because I made it exactly the way I remembered. So I want to thank you for joining me once again, and I hope that you come back. If there's any recipes that you're interested in, just let me know. And have an awesome week, and blessings to you. And once again, spread the love.